Join me as I dive into the wild world of TLT stock and try to figure out what's really going on with it right now. TLT stock, or iShares 20+ year Treasury Bond ETF, is a big deal in the investment world. It tracks the performance of long-term U.S. Treasury bonds, making it a popular choice for investors looking to hedge against market volatility or ride the yield curve. A lot of people keep a close eye on TLT because it can give us clues about the overall health of the economy and where interest rates are headed. The current challenges facing TLT stock are pretty significant. Economic factors like inflation and growth rates are always a concern. Lately, there have been worries about the economy overheating, which could lead to higher interest rates. When interest rates go up, the value of existing bonds, like those in TLT's portfolio, tends to go down. That's because newer bonds are issued with higher yields, making the older ones less attractive. Recent news has also been a factor. The Federal Reserve's decisions on interest rates and quantitative tightening have a huge impact on TLT. Any hint of policy changes can cause big swings in the stock. I'm sure you've noticed how sensitive the market is to every word from the Fed. Another challenge is the overall market sentiment. Investors are always trying to gauge the mood of the market, and it can shift quickly. If investors start to feel like the economy is slowing down, they might rush into bonds, driving up TLT's price. But if they think the economy is going to keep growing, they might prefer stocks or other investments, which can hurt TLT. The trend lately has been towards a more cautious approach, with investors eyeing economic indicators and Fed meetings closely. Market trends have been suggesting a bit of a mixed bag for TLT. On one hand, the long-term view for bonds looks solid because there's still a lot of uncertainty out there. On the other hand, short-term movements can be really choppy. Investor sentiment has been swinging based on every new piece of economic data. Recent financial reports have also given us some insight. The ETF's own holdings and performance give us clues about where investors are putting their money. A deeper dive into these reports can reveal trends that aren't immediately obvious. A significant recent event that's got everyone talking is the latest inflation report. When it came out, it showed higher than expected inflation, which led to concerns about the Fed raising rates sooner rather than later. That news caused TLT to dip, but then it rebounded pretty quickly as investors realized the economy is still growing steadily. This moment is critical for investors because it highlights the ongoing tug-of-war between economic growth and inflation. How the Fed responds will have a big impact on TLT and the broader market. Investors need to stay tuned and adjust their strategies accordingly. The report also sparked a lot of discussion about the future of interest rates and how that affects TLT. If rates keep rising, TLT could face more challenges. But if the economy starts to slow, TLT might see a boost. In terms of analysis, a lot of experts are advising a cautious approach. They're suggesting that investors keep a close eye on economic indicators and be ready to adjust their portfolios. So, what's the takeaway? TLT stock is at a crossroads, influenced by economic factors, interest rates, and market sentiment. Understanding these dynamics is key to making informed investment decisions. If you've got thoughts on TLT stock or other investments, I'd love to hear them. Drop a comment below. Also, be sure to check out my other videos for more insights and analysis on the financial world.